Hey everybody, and welcome to the show. Today we're diving deep into something that's close to all of our hearts: relationships. Today we're talking about 15 common mistakes that can trip us up on our path to lasting love. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna cry, and most importantly, we're gonna learn from each other. Because that's what we do here. We lift each other up and support each other on this beautiful journey called life. So, grab your notebooks, grab your tissues, and get ready for a show that's all about building stronger, healthier, and more fulfilling relationships. Now, I know we've all heard stories about people putting their partners through the ringer to test their love. But let me tell you something. True love shouldn't feel like a test. Putting your partner through financial hardship, especially when you have the means to support them, that's not love. That's manipulation. Real love, true love, it thrives on support, on being there for each other through thick and thin. You know, it's easy to be there when times are good, when the sun is shining and the bills are paid. But it's those tough times, those moments of struggle, that really test the strength of a bond. And you know what? True loyalty shines brightest in the darkness. It's about holding each other up when the weight of the world feels heavy. It's about being a source of strength and encouragement when the going gets tough. When you're constantly testing your partner, you're creating an environment of doubt and insecurity. And that, my friends, is a recipe for resentment and heartbreak. So instead of putting your partner through unnecessary trials, focus on building a foundation of trust, respect, and unwavering support. In this digital age, it's so easy to get caught up in assumptions, especially when it comes to online communication. Just because your partner is online doesn't mean they're glued to their phone, just waiting for your message. They could be at work, catching up with a friend, or simply taking a much-needed break from the digital world. We all need our space, our moments of solitude, even in the closest of relationships. When you assume your partner is available 24/7, you're setting yourself up for disappointment and frustration. You might start to feel neglected or ignored if they don't respond immediately, which can lead to unnecessary arguments and tension. Instead of assuming, reach out and ask. A simple, "Hey, how's your day going? Are you free to talk later?" can go a long way in managing expectations and avoiding misunderstandings. Remember, a little space and understanding can do wonders for a relationship. Now, let's talk about intimacy, shall we? Intimacy, in all its forms, is a beautiful and sacred part of a loving relationship. But here's the thing. Intimacy can never be assumed or demanded. Your partner's body, their time, their affection, it's theirs to give, not yours to take. Assuming entitlement to intimacy is disrespectful and can be incredibly damaging to a relationship. Healthy relationships are built on a foundation of mutual consent, respect, and understanding. It's about honoring each other's boundaries, both physical and emotional. If you're feeling disconnected or if your needs aren't being met, the key is to communicate. Talk to your partner openly and honestly about your desires and concerns. Remember, true intimacy flourishes in an environment of trust and vulnerability. Chapter 4. Don't lie to your partner. This one might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how often little white lies can creep into a relationship. We might tell ourselves we're protecting our partner, but the truth is, even the smallest of lies can erode trust over time. Remember that trust is the very foundation of a strong and lasting relationship. When you're truthful with your partner, you're building a bond of unshakable honesty and transparency. Being truthful with your partner allows them to know you, truly know you, for who you are. So the next time you're tempted to tell a little white lie, remember that honesty, even when it's uncomfortable, is the key to building a love that lasts. Chapter 5. Don't abuse your partner. This one should go without saying, but it's so important that we address it head on. Abuse in any form, physical, emotional, verbal, or sexual, is never acceptable. It's a violation of trust, respect, and basic human dignity. If you're in a relationship where you're experiencing any form of abuse, please know that you are not alone. There are resources available to help you, and you deserve to be in a safe and loving relationship. If you're concerned about your safety or the safety of someone you love, please reach out for help. Remember, you deserve to be treated with love, respect, and kindness. Chapter 6. Don't take your partner for granted. It's easy to fall into a routine in a long-term relationship, but even in the midst of everyday life, it's so important to never take your partner for granted. Think about it. Why did you fall in love with this person in the first place? What qualities do you admire about them? What makes them special and unique? Make an effort to express your appreciation regularly. Let them know how much you value their presence in your life. A simple thank you for doing the dishes, a heartfelt compliment on their outfit, a loving touch. These small gestures can go a long way in keeping the spark alive. So, make a conscious effort to cherish your partner, to notice the little things they do, and to let them know how much they mean to you. Chapter 7. Infidelity is a betrayal of trust that can shatter even the strongest of relationships. It's a selfish act that can cause immense pain and heartbreak for both partners. Instead of seeking fulfillment outside of your relationship, have the courage to address the issues head-on with your partner. Talk about your needs, your desires, your concerns. Remember, a relationship takes two people who are committed to making it work. Chapter 8. We all have a past, and that's okay. But when you're in a new relationship, it's essential to focus on building your present and future together, not dwelling on the past. Constantly bringing up your ex can make your partner feel insecure and create unnecessary tension in the relationship. Remember, each relationship is unique, and it's important to give your current partner the space and respect to create something special with you, without the shadow of your past looming over them. Addressing these underlying issues can help you move forward in a healthier and more fulfilling way. Chapter 9. It's easy to get caught up in the comparison game, especially when it comes to relationships. We see our friends' picture-perfect vacations on social media, we hear about their romantic gestures, and we might start to feel like our own relationships are falling short. But here's the thing. Social media is just a highlight reel. Every relationship is unique, with its own set of strengths, challenges, and dynamics. Instead of comparing your relationship to others, focus on what makes yours special. Celebrate your bond, nurture your connection, and create a love story that's authentically yours. Birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, these special occasions are opportunities to celebrate your love and create lasting memories together. Now, I know we can't all be walking calendars, but making an effort to remember important dates shows your partner that you care, that you value them and the time you spend together. A handwritten card, a thoughtful gift, a special date night. It's the thought that counts. When you make an effort to remember and celebrate important milestones, you're saying, "You matter to me and I cherish our time together." Communication is key in any relationship, and that includes being receptive and responsive to your partner's feelings, even when they're difficult to hear. When your partner expresses their emotions, whether it's joy, sadness, anger, or frustration, it's important to listen with an open heart and an open mind. Don't interrupt, don't judge, and don't try to fix their feelings. Simply listen, validate, and offer support. When you create a safe space for your partner to express their emotions freely, you deepen your bond and strengthen your connection. Now, I know conflict can be uncomfortable, but it's a natural part of any healthy relationship. Trying to avoid conflict altogether is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It's only a matter of time before it explodes. When disagreements arise, address them head-on with respect and a willingness to understand your partner's perspective. When you approach conflict with love, empathy, and a commitment to understanding, you can turn disagreements into opportunities for growth and deeper connection. Now, this one might seem counterintuitive, but hear me out. Taking care of yourself is essential for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. When you prioritize your own well-being, physically, emotionally, and mentally, you're better equipped to show up as the best version of yourself in your relationship. Make time for your passions, your interests, your friends, and your own personal growth. Remember, a relationship thrives when both partners feel happy, fulfilled, and supported in pursuing their own individual paths, while also walking hand in hand on their journey together. Relationships are a partnership, and major life decisions should be made together. Whether it's moving, changing careers, or making a significant financial investment, it's crucial to involve your partner in the decision-making process. When you make unilateral decisions, you're essentially saying, "My needs and desires are more important than yours." Remember, you're a team, and major decisions should be made with both partners' perspectives and best interests in mind. Honesty and transparency are the cornerstones of a strong and trusting relationship. While it's healthy to have some degree of privacy, keeping significant secrets from your partner can erode trust and create distance. When you're open and honest with each other, you create a space of vulnerability and intimacy. Now, I'm not saying you have to share every single thought that crosses your mind, but when it comes to the important stuff, the things that truly matter, honesty is always the best policy. Remember, a relationship thrives on trust, and trust is built on a foundation of honesty and open communication. So, there you have it, 15 common relationship mistakes to avoid. Now, I know relationships can be complex, but they're also incredibly rewarding. Remember, we're all on a journey, and every bump in the road, every wrong turn, is an opportunity to learn and grow. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your partner, and never stop believing in the power of love. Because when you find that special someone who you can truly be yourself with, someone who loves you for all that you are, imperfections and all, well, that's a love worth fighting for.